Hey guys, doing a little different video today. I've been studying for the next miracle video, but I wanted to share something more personal. Started doing a few personal experiences on this channel, and the last one is I felt a prompting to do something and I didn't, and it didn't turn out good. So I wanted to share that my personal fail. I was in Seattle a little bit ago with my son at a football camp, and we were going back to the airport. We fly on standby, so it was we fly for free, but we're flying in standby coming home, and we're probably an hour away from the airport. So we decided to take the train. Taking the train, I think he's free, and then I'm like $3 or I don't know, not very much. I felt the strong impression that we should take an Uber and drive there. The Uber would have, I think it would have chopped off 20, 30 minutes because we had to go to the train station and down. So it was a little trip. But I thought we should take an Uber. I felt like we should take an Uber all the way to the airport. I looked at it, it was like $85. The train is like $3. And I was like, I just can't do it. So I'm like arguing with myself. But I don't think I was. I think I was arguing with the prompting that I felt to do something a little differently. And in the end, I thought taking the Uber that's kind of a bougie, expensive thing to do that far for that long a drive. I'm taking the train. It's $3. We're saving $80. And we took the train. And then we started going, and my son he's having an allergic reaction. Started being in some pain. Started kind of panicking and Googling stuff and trying to see where we could find some anti-allergic reaction medicine. And I was trying to look all along the train route. Where can we stop on the train and then get off and get some medicine for him? But we couldn't find a good spot, so we ended up taking the train all the way to the airport. So we got to the airport, and then we hurried and found like a pharmacy thing to find some medicine. It was probably just, I don't know. So we found him some medicine at the airport, and he started feeling better from that. And we missed the flight that we were hoping to get on. Not a big deal. There was a couple more that day. But I noticed if we had gotten there even 10 minutes earlier, we could have taken a connecting flight, and we could have been home to our house at like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. We could have gotten home pretty early. But we took the train, which was longer, and we didn't make that flight. And then the next couple flights were full. We did make the last flight home from Seattle late. So we got home. By the time we flew home, got to the airport, got to the car, drove home. I didn't get to bed till like 1:30 a.m. My son got to bed. He was hungry, took a shower. It was like 2 a.m. when he got to bed. Then he was really late for school the next day. Ended up getting sick, probably because he only slept a couple hours. I had to miss work to come get him, and he was sick. So he missed most of the day at school. I missed a big chunk of work. We didn't get much sleep. And it was a mess. And I look back at everything that happened that went off course on our trip home, from missing work and getting sick and missing school and not sleeping and all this. It would have been prevented if I had listened to the prompting and paid $85 to the Uber guy or girl, to the Uber person. We had an Uber guy before that, but to the train station. So if we just let him take us to the airport instead of just to the train station, we would have gone home. I would have had a lot more time with our family on that day. We would have slept a full night's sleep, gone to school the next day, gone to work the next day. Everything would have worked out far better, but I did not listen to that prompting, and a whole bunch of stuff happened, and I could have avoided it all if I had just listened. It was $85. I don't want to spend $85 if I don't have to. In the end, I could have spent $85. It wouldn't have really been too painful. But we're always trying to save money, And that experience taught me to listen to the voice, even if it's if it's financial, even if it wants you to spend money and you're thinking you're trying to save money, whatever that voice in your life tells you to, follow it. A lot of bad things happen in life, a lot of rough things happen, and you can look back and not have felt a prompting to do something differently, and that happens. But try and look at times when stuff does happen. You're like, did I get a prompting or something? Because a lot of times I notice I do, and a lot of times I don't follow it, which I learned the hard way, I guess. So on this occasion, I really did learn the hard way. That was dumb of me to have ignored that and talked my way out of it. And I encourage you guys not be like me and to follow the prompting. If it's to do something, it's always those promptings. I swear they're always out of your comfort zone. Take an action. Usually, it's probably not spending money, but sometimes I guess it is. But it's always something that you have to have faith in what your feeling is. That is right, and you need to follow that prompting regardless of what it is. And I think that first thought that you get to do something, follow that. If you get a thought to do something and then you talk yourself out of it, I feel like you're combating heavenly promptings, spirit trying to help you to do something that's going to better your life. Give in to that voice, follow that voice. It's trying to help you. That voice, the heavens, they know something that you do not know. Follow that. Your life will always be better. Jesus died so he could help us have a better life. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to his spirit, and life will always be better. Don't do like me. Don't talk your way out of it. Follow it.